MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost, get the ushers. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Sorta, falling out through the rubber. Remember, this shit jump at the top. I was gonna get something in the middle. Gotta stay hunting. For nothing, agitated illusion, only been for confusion.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
319. 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike 27.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56 is the Mike. Check back. Jump out. 56 the Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
I know he ain't got it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
On for the point after.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 69 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 28. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Check, watch 54, watch the guy, live. Ain't scared. Check 43. Check safety.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw it in.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
A 5-yard
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Lindsey here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
The Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Campbell making the catch. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. They'll run with Lindsey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Seahawks 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half. and they got it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It's third down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
44-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 36 yards on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On first down, Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Sony Michel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 35, Seahawks 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
15-yard line.
No pain, no gain.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down.
56. They gonna need some therapy after this.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, baby. 54.
They'll run with Michelle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 54. Mike.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jaron Reed able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Complete.
It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to
A
number
14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. All day, just like that, just like that.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town.